It's your brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. You can see on my screen I have a article from Bloomberg Business Week. It says market turmoil is ultimate test of what's real and what's not. So again, it says ultra speculative assets are leading the way down, but robust corporate balance sheets could put a floor under prices. I'm gonna read this one paragraph here. So this came out, what is this, yesterday or 2 days ago? Pretty much about the current state of economics at the moment here in America. It says it's been an ugly start to the year in the stock market, and many on Wall Street are bracing for it to get even uglier. Right. So look, we've been saying this for years upon years upon years. And we've been saying that economic collapse is going to happen. All the prophecies are going to go like a domino effect. Once one prophecy, happens, everything else is going to follow suit. And that's what's been going on. So there are even these economists, these investors and things of that nature, they're embracing for even worse times than what it is already. It says on January 25th, the S&P 500 index was almost 10% below its last high, which was reached on the first trading day of 2022. It says the NASDAQ 100 index was off nearly 15% from its peak in November, while the Russell 2000 index of smaller companies was down almost 18% from its last high. I'm just going to read that paragraph, and all you can see is data and percentages of things getting lower and lower. I will say this too, if any brothers into, cryptocurrency and things of that nature, if you follow that, let's just take Bitcoin for example. But Bitcoin, what about a month ago, was at 46,000, almost 50,000. I think it was at 50,000. Like a month or two ago, and right now it's sitting at 30,000. So it's declined significantly. All right, investors are scared. People are pulling their money out the bank. Okay, companies are going quote unquote bankrupt. Small business owners are losing their business and their funds and their incomes. The effect of 2020 hasn't, subsided. It hasn't. It's still crashing in like a flood or a hurricane. It's still crashing. All right. This is Revelation chapter 18 and 9. It says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her." Who? With her, who? America. Okay? So these other kingdoms, nations who had quote unquote alliances or did business with America, all right, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. And why is that? Because they made money off this bitch of America. All right? Because that's the whore that sits on top of the beast. It says, standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, saying, "Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come." And we're seeing the judgment taking place in this. Ultimately, this is speaking about the pure destruction, the ultimate annihilation of America with the, now hypersonic nuclear missiles that are being created. But it's going to be absolutely wiped off. But they're going to lament because the money they could have made, they made off of them, and all these other things. All right. It says, verse 11, "And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore." Right. See, these other nations are going to, it's going to take a big hit on their economy as well when America is ultimately dusted. And the state of America, how it is in now, really you can gauge the entire world economy, global economy, based off how the American economy is doing. You can, to an extent. All right. If America is doing shitty, more than likely all the other countries around the earth are doing shitty as well. All right, because it's the whore that sits on top of the beast. All right, it's the head of things, America. You know, that's one of Esau's prized possessions that right now he is forsaking. He's like, man, fuck this. We're going to tank this place because we have to come up with a new agenda, which they already have it in place, and they're trying to, what you could say, they're trying to um, set a new, program. So they're tanking America purposely right now, you know. And, these dumbass people can't see it, but it's still a part of the prophecy. It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood, all manner vessels of ivory, all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. All these things are, certain, resources that these other nations have as well as America, but America consumes those things. You see? Therefore, once America is totally wiped out, they can't consume those things from those other countries, meaning they can't buy out. These other countries aren't making money. Okay? It says in the first fruits that it says souls of men. One of the main commodities is to own people. And yes, that is still going on right now because we are currently still in slavery. And you peon Edomites are in slavery as well. Okay? It says in the fruit, prime example, do you pay taxes? You fucking right you do. So you are a tributary, meaning you are under subjection to somebody. Somebody, quote unquote, owns your ass. All right? Verse 14, in the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which are dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. It says, verse 15, and I'm going to stop right here. It says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Right, so stock market is crashing, cryptocurrency is crashing, the dollar is collapsing, businesses are going bankrupt, businesses are going out of business. People, it's not the fact that people can't get a job. People don't want to work. People are quitting their jobs in America right now at an exponential rate. This is what they call the Great Resignation, right? And America is about to resign from sitting on the head seat, you could say. And Esau is about to be forcefully put in his resignation with his shitty job as a ruler. The Lord's going to come down and require his ass to step down. And it's going to happen. Okay, so America is done economically, morally, everything is done. And we can see it right here. This is the same thing that was happening in the beginning of 2020. The stock market hit I want to say 17, 18K, which is the lowest it's been. That was record low. You know what I'm saying? It was record low. It was at a 30,000 at one point in the beginning of 2020. And then in March it hit 15K. Significantly dropped. I'm talking about just steep drops every single day. 1,000 points here, 2,000 points there, and just the other day, the stock dropped 1,000 points. It's nothing but, like it says, it's gonna get even uglier. So we're in those times. So hey, me personally, right here, I'm trying to make, in just me personally in my life, I'm trying to make moves to clear up some financial space. So I can properly prepare for these things to happen. We all ain't gonna have a job coming up here soon. It's good to make ends meet by trying to be self-employed at this moment, be an entrepreneur, things of that nature. Figure out ways to make money on a different end. If you do have a job right now, let that money support what you really want to do, like getting your own business or whatever, or selling your own product. It's best that you work for yourself at this moment and stack your cash as much as you can, and prepare. Ultimately, you need the cash you need to stack is spiritual coins in your faith, because ultimately the Lord is what's gonna get us through everything. But don't be that stupid individual and not actually keep your ends. What did what's his name, Marshawn Lynch say? You have your chicken right. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that guy. You know what I'm saying? We're still here in America. We're still here in the carnal realm. You got to make sure you're good on the carnal side too. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Take your vitamins. Take your herbs. Work out. Make sure you clear up some in the NBA what you would call cap space. Clear some cap space in your finances. If you gotta let some things go, let some things go. Prepare yourself. Get a deep freezer. Get some extra waters. Things of that nature, because we're about to come into a time where money is about to be obsolete. And while the time where money is not obsolete, use that money wisely and get things that you can at this very moment. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kashkwan, until the next time. I want to say shalom and repent, for Yahweh Shai is on his way back and he's coming sooner than what we believe. Shalom.